Hello everyone, and welcome back to the altars. It's day 41, and I want to craft an MRI scanner today. But in order to do that, we're going to need 100 metals and 100 minerals. So we're going to head out and mine some minerals until the rest of the crew is up and willing to work. Let's double check our research. We did craft cheaper batteries, so I definitely feel confident putting, I don't know, maybe 2 into uphold. Our crafting queue is pretty long though, so it's gonna take some time. I'm actually, since we got on organics right now, willing to put our miner in the enriched metal outpost and our refiner right where he belongs, into the refinery. Miner is done in the refinery and wants to go to the... Wait, I think I didn't do what I wanted to do, right? I wanted refiner in the refinery and miner in the... yeah, my bad. Botanist should move to the greenhouse. The altars discovered something in the greenhouse. Okay, I'm gonna do 1 more, 2 more. There we go. We should have enough to queue the MRI upgrade now. Let's do that. And check up on our crew. Oh, is no one doing... Someone should be doing maintenance. Let's have botanist do it. Where is the exclamation point? Greenhouse?
Damn.
What?
You're shitting me.
What's wrong? You good?
Hell yeah.
Oh. Okay. Oh, greenhouse failure. Okay, let's get on fixing that until the evening hours. And talk to the refiner. I'm still not sure what that was about. Maybe he's gonna tell us. What happened in the greenhouse?
Why is everyone talking about the greenhouse? Apparently, if you botch the amount of rubidium in the fertilizer, you can grow a big-ass turnip.
Oh, so
big,
that... what that was, I wasn't...
greenhouse.
Let's rename the company Ally Crop. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? No, we just have to botch it again. Yeah, good question. Couldn't that be a good thing? Couldn't we use that recipe, maybe? Infuse our crops?
I'm trying to figure out whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Well, on the one hand, the greenhouse needs fixing. On the other, I freaking love turnips. Anyway, the turnip turned out 5 times bigger than our usual crops, so we can cook 5 meals instead of 1.
That's good, right? Anything else we can do today? A lot of stuff is broken. Research. Almost done with cheaper climbing. After that, we should finally finish the suit upgrade. I think we should spend some extra time repairing stuff, just so we don't get backed up on maintenance.
Hey, lend me your ear. There's something I want to share.
Okay, Refiner wants to talk again. Where is he? There.
I'm gonna miss that fluffy little girl.
Something you want to
Hey there.
discuss?
You wanted to talk about something? Yeah. I've been thinking about the branching thing. It's so confusing. Tell me about it. I mean, remember how I told you about my body? The one I know versus this one? Well, I don't get it. Why is it exactly that we're created with different minds, like, you know, different beverages or snacks, but then we all end up in the same packaging? It doesn't make much sense.
I asked that. I mean, I think it's a question worth asking. I'm not sure if he's coming, like, I asked that the last time, but I'm not sure if he's coming from it from the same angle. It's the content that counts, not the packaging. The technology isn't there yet, I guess. The technology to do what? Grow the body to reflect the simulated experiences that the body is supposed to have? You sound obsessed is a mean thing to say. Let's say the technology isn't there yet, I guess.
I guess the technology isn't quite there yet. Maybe recreating a body different than the original is just complicated. I mean, all the medical issues, the rate of cell aging, that kind of stuff. To be honest, I don't know shit about how this thing works. Well, would feel good to be compatible with my outside wrapping. Huh. I never looked at it that way.
Yeah, I mean, that was...
I know, and honestly, I find it a little hard to understand. I mean,
that was
how
a
can you be
problem
so
for Jan
careless about
Miner,
your
right?
body? It's the only one you'll ever have, man. Why'd you let it become so neglected?
I mean, it makes sense that he would feel some resentment for that, but okay, new theory then. Maybe we didn't just clone ourselves from our DNA. Maybe we also, along with our DNA, made some kind of snapshot, you know? So we're basically cloning, and we're basically giving the Rupidium the DNA and the snapshot of what the body is supposed to grow into. That would maybe even answer the question that I had the last time, like, why is it not just a human with no muscle? Because it's just presumably developed as if it would like lie in an incubator for 25 or 35 years. But yeah, with that theory in mind, that would make sense then. And in that case, it would make sense why Jan Miner had like a very strong feeling of the arm not being his, right? Because yeah, the body really is different. They really are in a copy of Jan Prime's body. They aren't just in their body, but you know, a version that didn't live through the experiences. They are in a copy, not only a genetic but an exact copy of Jan Prime's body. So yeah, I think now Jan Refiner is annoyed with us because the body he has now is, I think, much weaker because we didn't put the effort in.
I guess I just couldn't be bothered to make the effort. Funny. Now that I look at it, you probably didn't have my motivation. Which was? Well, for me, it all started when I moved abroad. You know, after Mom died, I decided to stay there, and for a while it was pretty lonely out there. Didn't you have friends? Not at first, no. You can laugh, but I was a little apprehensive to jump into a new environment. It was just work and sleep, and some bad eating habits. So that's when you started working out. Out of boredom at first, then kind of became a fun thing. I made friends, started going out a lot, but by that time, the gym had become an important part of my routine.
He does give like gym bro energy.
Better, and it just made me feel in control of my life, you know?
I get you. Is this where we finally get the task to build the gym?
I get you. Now that you've told me the whole story. Thanks. You know, maybe if I could get back to my routine here, at least in some way, it could really help me shake off all this anxiety. I'd probably sleep better, feel more like me. Do you think there's a chance you could help me get my hands on some exercise equipment here?
Sure. I could try.
I could try. Really? Thanks, bro.
Thanks, bro. You're welcome, bro. Altars are talking about Molly. Optional task: keeping fit. Craft dumbbells in the work. Oh, we're not even supposed to build. Are we sure we were supposed to build the gym? Okay. How much is the gym, by the way? 60 minerals. Okay. I wouldn't be willing to do invest that right now, anyways, because the next thing after the MRI upgrade I want to build is the gravity sensor, to make sure we get started on that main goal objective, so we don't get blindsided by another countdown. I spent the last hour getting some more maintenance done. There we go. And it's gonna go at the bottom, but the dumbbells can also go in the crafting queue. Just make sure that someone is working there. Yes. Actually, since there's so much maintenance, I want young technician there, and botanist can do workshop. Let's go to sleep. Please no countdown. Wait, there is a countdown in the bottom right, but I think that's the day 42. That's the magnetic storm countdown, so 5 days until that. I want to make sure that we maybe ramp up the filter production before that, if we can afford it. Let's get a head start on the workshop queue. Cheaper climbing research finished. That's very nice. And now there was something we wanted to do with that, right?
I'd like to be alone.
Yeah. We were supposed to be heading... Right, we were supposed to be heading up here and build our mining outpost. Where is it? There it is. And since we have cheaper climbing, this is only gonna cost us 3, which means we easily have enough energy to get rid of this anomaly here. There we go. Build mode. mining outpost. We won't be so lucky that it automatically connects to the thing down there right now. We will not be, but we should be able to place a pylon up here that connects. There we go. And now we have a metals deposit and outpost. No real reason to remove the rock blockade. Also no real reason to move, to ever move through that energy gate again. And I think, no, there's still something left. Let's recharge at our freshly made charging station. And head down here to the high climb. And see what's up there. Our research is almost done. Economy automatic unlocks automatic mining outposts that don't require an operator. 1 workday of an automatic I can't afford it right now because of planetary samples cost, but 1 workday of an automatic outpost equals 7 hours of work. That's pretty good, right? I wonder how expensive crafting these will be, because yeah, that's really good. ALX minerals conversion, can't afford right now either. Enriched metals efficiency. We can't go there right now either. Base expansion 2. Not really worth. Quick crafting. I still don't understand why that's useful. It's only useful if you can't have someone manning the crafting station back in the base. I'm just gonna queue up base expansion 3 for now, because I can't think of anything more immediately helpful. Especially because some other useful stuff is gated behind there, without the need to actually, you know, expand the base. Let's do this climb then, and see what's up there. Interesting. Goes further up. Ooh, what's that? Ooh. This is a what? A moving or a pulsating? I'm gonna get rid of it. This is like
our surface exploration.
Oh yeah.
So this is where you landed. Damn, you look busted. Shame. Could have made good use of you.
Your upgraded spacesuit is ready from now on. You will always wear it while leaving the base. Okay, we have to go back to profit from that. That makes sense. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I would really like maybe at some point a bigger view or some kind of idea of the amount of ground we're covering here, or how big the planet is, because I'm wondering how did we spend the night traveling, like 2 nights now, between the 3 places we visited, but everywhere is like debris from our spacecraft, from our landing. Yeah. So I was wondering if either stuff isn't as far away from each other as you might like initially think, or maybe, I don't know, maybe something else is going on. Maybe it was implied that the demise of our original crew also had something to do, or was like maybe malicious planned by the quantum computers, so I'm also wondering if anything else might potentially be like, if we might still be walking, you know, someone else's path, or the path that someone else has planned for us. Some maybe even more powerful being than Maxwell or Ally Corp or whoever. So where do I want to head? This way is a way to skip the climb by using by using our only drill, but it leads to a rubidium deposit that we probably wanna use, right? Especially since we don't have one set up yet. Do I also have the mining outpost? I do. So I think it might be a good idea to... Let's double check. Actually, we have one. One pulse wave. Let's send it. Okay, maybe I'm reading it incorrectly, but I think it's actually here. I think I was reading it correctly. Yep, there it is. So the only point in removing that would be maybe getting a more efficient pylon connection then, which doesn't really feel worth it. Let's see, do we even have enough components right now to connect all the way? Oh, we have 4, that might be enough. So let's place the mining outpost. And a pylon as far away from it as it will let us without breaking line of sight. Which isn't as far as I would like, if I'm honest. That's about as far as it will go. Now, where do we want to connect? I think there's a good chance we might be able to connect somehow up on this bridge here. So let's move toward there. It's that way, right? Yes. About that. Looks like we can't go through there, so... That way? We only have 2 more pylons left after that, and... Nope, this is also looking very bad.
All done. Should I take care of this?
Base maintenance is done. You can go in the kitchen. Is the workshop being done? Yes. And research is also being done. Let's go over there again. Maybe we... No. Unless we want to use this for connecting. I don't think removing the... removing the rock blockade would actually do anything. But I also don't see how we could ever get line of sight through here. What could we connect to here? Maybe that one? Down there? Yeah. That works, but... I think it will just always... Apart from being too far away, it just always breaks line of sight. Am I missing something? Like... I'm just gonna break it. Just to see. if there's like an obvious line of sight here. No. Maybe over here? No. No. I mean... No. It's a nice view though. Is there something in the research I'm missing? Base. We did unlock like the hub pylon, which has a much greater range, but it's still limited by line of sight, right? So unless placing it like here would magically connect with... no. No. Yeah. How else would you connect? I don't understand. Oh, there's a suitcase I missed. Ooh, another movie. People Who Always Finish Your Sentences by Chris and Jack. Two pals keep finishing each other's sentences. But can they ever stop?
Awesome. Another movie.
Awesome. Anything else here I missed? I was wondering, is there a way to go behind the... No? Because it sure looks like there is something behind that thing. Maybe through here? Nope. Won't fit. Alright then. Keep your secrets. I guess we'll be coming back later. Okay, how many more attempts do I want to give this pylon business here before moving on? It just straight up doesn't connect. This even... that's the lowest I could place it. On this side, maybe... yeah. Let's place one here. Retrieve this one. And it breaks line of sight. It always does. Well, I'm a little bit stumped about what to do, to be honest. Like, do I keep the outpost here, but for what purpose? I don't have any clue how I would ever get power up here, unless, you know, maybe there's... no. Doesn't seem like there's any way through the exploration vehicle. Maybe we're going to have to wait until the magnetic storm comes. Maybe it's gonna clear the obstacle, but maybe I wasn't patient enough here, and there's just a very specific way to place them in here. But it looks pretty much as if it was crafted explicitly for the purpose of breaking line of sight of poles. Like, line of sight goes up until maybe here. And you can't place anything here, so I'm pretty sure the game is trying to tell me that I'm not supposed to be building my pylons through there. But there's no other way. Okay, the least I'm going to do is remove the pylons. Because they're definitely wasted for now. Yeah. Maybe... No. Placing a travel pylon doesn't change anything either, right? There's just no line of sight. It's pretty much as if it was all handcrafted to not line up to anything. Even down there, right? Like... No way. No way that's ever going to reach. Yeah, time to head home. The night radiation is coming. It's really pretty at night though. Oh, when it's dark. I think it's night the whole time, right? How far? Drop and then outpost. I'm stuck. Here comes the night radiation. Easy. Ah. Not again. The last time I couldn't get my tool out of my hands during night radiation was on day 1, I think, and I think we know how that ended. Yeah, radiation at night, we know about that. Let's check how our queues are looking. Yeah, we need another mining outpost thanks to our as of now unproductive rubidium outpost that we placed. And I think I just want to go back to exploring, but the technician wants to talk.
Jan.
Hello Jan to you too. I found it. Oh, we can talk to him about the vehicle.
I found something interesting outside. An exploration vehicle. Landed quite a distance from where the base was dropped. Ah. Huh.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay,
Quite a
buggy?
distance.
More like a truck. But it's busted. Oh, damn. I bet it's one of those turret vehicles. Did you know they were radiation proof and you can stay out in them for days?
Any chance you can fix it?
Is there any chance you could do something to get it up and running? Up and running? It took a mighty uncontrolled fall from what you're saying.
I mean, so did everything
I
else,
wouldn't
right?
get my hopes up.
Or not? Anyone doing particularly bad? Technician is a bit annoyed. Scientist is feeling okay. Botanist is sad. Miner is frightened. And Refiner is feeling okay. Who has the least joy? I think it's Botanist, so maybe play a round of beer pong with Botanist now that the social room is fixed. And let him win, of course. Did that do anything? Still sad. But at least he got some joy now, so maybe it's balancing out. Okay, time for sleep. We do have... Yeah. We really need to get our crafting queue going. And I'm really looking forward to Jan Crafter or whatever he's called. It's day 43. 4 more days until the magnetic storm. Let's get rid of, yeah, that magenta exclamation point. Let's head back outside and explore the rest. And wait, what did we say to also queue up efficient food? What did we say to technician? I think he's gonna come back to us, right? About the vehicle. Okay, how much more is there to explore that way? Well, there is some, right? I might wanna, since I can't, for now at least, can't power the outpost, I maybe wanna at least put a travel pilot on the bridge to save this high climb. In an ideal world, I would need to do that because, of course, we'd find a way to power the outpost, but for now that seems to be beyond our abilities. So instead, up here, take the high climb again. And do we actually have enough? Yeah, we would have enough for travel pylon, but I'm not convinced it would immediately connect. Actually, maybe? Down there? Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Until we... Is this an energy barrier? No. Right? Or? Yes, it is. Okay. This is also a good situation to test something. I wasn't sure. Let's go through, obviously. Yeah, okay, so I did understand correctly that energy barriers also... What's that? Is that like... Do we have tech? Do we have tech to break? Did I miss something? Let's check the manual. Tutorials maybe? Energy barriers, I think. That's what it's called, right? Drill charge. Roll blockade. Am I crazy? You know what? Let's double dip. Let's use a battery because we want to have some, but yeah, it's not doing anything. Okay. Interesting. What's up here then? Lots of anomalies. And the time dilation.
Should I take care of this now?
Sure. I thought we can destroy those, right? But I'm not sure it's worth it, like spending, I don't know, I'm scared that if I go in it's gonna cost me like 3 hours and yeah, and that's time that I'm never going to get back no matter how much time I even if I come back here a few times, which I might not, right? So okay, we're pretty high up now. Do we think this is a potential spot, or maybe one of the spots for the gravity anomaly reader, or the gravity sensor? I would almost assume so, because there seems to be nothing else here. Otherwise it would be quite treacherous to get here. Let's make sure we don't spend too much time in time dilation again. And let's dodge the anomalies. Yeah, and we can decide between spending probably 1 or 2 energy and destroying this rock blockade, and I'm fine with spending the energy here. It's 1. Anything here? Oh, another suitcase. Next to another cargo pod. Yeah. Did we travel through that canyon? Did that canyon always exist? Yeah, okay, we definitely traveled. Okay, it's literally a wheel, apparently. It even leaves tire marks. Never really noticed when I was down there, but it's really easy to see from up here. So yeah, is this like maybe the equator or something? And that maybe... And that's the same as the orbit that the spacecraft... Maybe our spacecraft was in an equatorial orbit and all this stuff dropped. Or maybe... Yeah, I don't know. Because from how different the biomes are from the 3 landing zones, it really seems like there had to have been some distance between them, right? But if there's so much distance between them, why do we keep finding cargo? Skipping rope. A skipping rope I bought during my brief fascination with BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I believed it would help me bulk up, of course. No, bulk up, but of course I have quickly abandoned it. I stumbled upon the skipping rope while packing and put it in the bag in case I felt like exercising during the mission. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a present for Jan Refiner, the gym bro. University hoodie, the official hooded sweatshirt of my university. I remember feeling so proud when I wore it for the first time, like I belonged to an elite group. Of course, it's also a reminder of me leaving that group. Well, at least it's warm and comfy. Not sure who that's for. The scientist, maybe, but maybe we'll have another.
I packed a lot of stuff.
You sure did. You sure did, buddy. Okay, I think we are done with exploring this whole part of the... No, we're not. There's something behind that organics outpost there. But apart from that, and from whatever's behind the exploration vehicle, we're done up here. So what's our quickest way home then? Oh, obviously the travel pylon. Yeah, through the energy barrier. How's our crafting queue looking and how are our assignments? Botanist is working there. Technician or employee. Do we have any maintenance to do? Can I check? Can I dirty check, like doing this? Yeah, no scheduled repairs. So I can put... Where is Jan Bot? There he is, okay. I'm putting technician back on workshop and botanist back in greenhouse. And the refinery has nothing queued, so refiner can go... Why is there nothing queued in the refinery? Because we have 9 enriched metals. Did we reach upkeep? Yeah, I guess. Can I? Ah, okay, there we go. Infinite upkeep. And that one's infinite upkeep as well. This doesn't need... Nothing else needs infinite upkeep. Only the refinery wants to do infinite upkeep. Yeah. Let's head through the energy barrier, through our travel pylon, and see what's behind the organics outpost. Which is down here. Let's spend some time recharging our suit as well, at least up to, let's say, 4 until we see any reason to charge further. I think there won't be one. At least not on this part of the map. Because this is just shortcut to the high climb. Okay, so we have that part of the map explored. By the way, can we metagame a little? Yeah, there's definitely some stuff behind this this exploration vehicle, right? You can see the outline. Which also would mean that there's some more... Maybe I'm just dead wrong? Because by that logic there would be more stuff to stand on, like right above the organics. Maybe I'm misreading the map. Maybe that's just the extent of the cave. Yeah. So who knows? Let's check this high climb. I assume we have enough suit energy for one more high climb. Let's fast travel down there. Actually, let's fill up on suit energy before we head down there. To the enriched metals outpost. How is the radiation poisoning treating Jan Miner? Not so well. He's also not looking very happy. He seems frightened. He has minimal radiation. We should get scanned as soon as possible, I'm worried sick. Yeah, he has a point. And I think we're working on that. Actually, it's going to be the next thing that's going to be worked on, unless we run out of something else in the meantime. So, fingers crossed. I think if I remember correctly, the trail, what was it called? Oh man. It had the weird name. I can't remember. The thingies, I think it was research. It was mission research. Intro. The intro, right. Let's follow the intro up this cliffside. What do we have here? That's just, I think, a regular anomaly. Some rupidium. An energy gate. We're not heading to an energy gate, at least not right now. Is that where the... Oh no, this is where the... I already forgot it again. Intro leads. Oof. Shit. Fuck. Did it disappear? Yes. Can I touch? Planetary samples. Nice. Okay, time to head further the way that isn't blocked by an energy barrier. I think we're gonna link up here. Some minerals. Let's extract. But let's leave some time in the day. And we do have the MRI scanner. But I think that's also something we can do in the evening, right? This way, another anomaly. And a minerals deep deposit. That's... Okay, the whole thing is a minerals deposit. And it goes further up there behind the rock blockade. That's good to know. Let's spend Tough call. Do I want to spend the energy on gooey? I'm wondering if I want to spend energy on making sure where the... No, we don't need to. We found it. Too easy. Let's get the hell out of here. Okay, some radiation sickness for us. But we'll manage. Okay. So we already know where the deposit is, and we can either take a medium climb or an energy gate, so I'm pretty sure we're going to take a medium climb the next time we come here if we want to remove that rock blockade. The last path, let's see if we can finish that up. That's a small drop, right? Okay. Pretty big open space. And this way is up. Another anomaly. This is a big rubidium deposit that links back to the rock blockade there. Okay, that's good to know. And it also links... Time dilation. Also goes...
Are those...
trees? What?
That's impossible. How can there be life here?
Okay, I'm using the battery. Research be damned. I want to see what's up there. I want to see
if I could get a closer look at them.
if we can get closer to... Yeah, we can. We sure can. Whoa.
Hey, wait. Is that some kind of a projection?
Ooh, they do seem not so real. Whoa. What's... Looks like a die phase, right? Uh-oh. A bench, like a full... Like a park bench. There's no way... There's no way we took like... Well, maybe. As part of like a room, but... What are these? Holo-chip. Oh. A holographic chip found in a cargo drop. Perhaps it can be useful for something.
And... they're gone. Safely into my pocket. Let's see if my crew appreciates a relaxing landscape inside the base.
Cool. That's neat. Like, one ship can just... What? Anything else up here? Uh-oh. It's time to head home quickly. I can't remember. Do I need to go through any time dilation on my way home? We might be in trouble. Where do we need to go? Left, down. Fuck. Left, down, down. Okay, okay. I got turned around again. Okay, I remember. This thing might have a time dilation. Okay, it only costs us like 3 minutes. We're good, we're good. Yeah. Yep, okay. Left. Through here, through the cave. All the way to the end. Up here. Let's hope we don't run into any more anomalies. There is one. Another. Okay. I think we're good. If I had time, I'd place a travel pylon up there, but alas, I don't. But I think we're going to make it. Oof. Stressful. Okay. It's 9 PM. The refiner wants to talk. And the scientist wants to talk as well, and I found him first. Oh yeah, we can give him the hoodie.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Oh, interesting. A motivational hoodie. Motivational? More like demotivational. I only kept it because it's really comfy. Of course you did. It doesn't remind you of all that determination and ambition that fueled my academic success. Anyway, thanks. I appreciate it.
Nice. Let's find Refiner. He's up in the quantum lab. What are they talking about?
You believe everything can be fixed as long as everyone has good intentions. Gotta believe in something, right? Otherwise, we'd all go crazy here. Yeah, but your radical friendliness is naive at best, and honestly pisses me off. Hey, Jan. Oh. Got a minute for me? Hi there.
Oh. Technician and miner are both so unpleasant. Let's first give our man the skipping rope.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. No way! Oh, my old skipping rope. So you did want to get back in shape.
I mean,
yeah.
Who doesn't at some point?
Thought that I'd be bored enough here to train regularly. If I remember correctly, buying it was my first attempt at working out. Did I fail? Yes, but it was a start. Thanks, man.
Something else you wanted to discuss?
Something you wanted to discuss? Yeah. I know you have a lot to manage, but I thought you wanted to help me out with the exercise equipment. Any chance you could take care of it soon?
I'm on it.
Sorry. I'll
Wait, wasn't it literally, wasn't the
Thanks. It really means a lot to me.
Wasn't the craft so short that... yeah, maybe we can actually get that done right now, before we have to sleep. Ah, no, it's too late. We're exhausted. Okay, but... we're really close. We also have the MRI's thing to... the MRI scanner to install in the infirmary. We don't quite have enough for the... we almost have enough for the gravity sensor as well. And we did get a bunch of exploring done. So... lots to look forward to. But for now, we gotta go to sleep. I thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.